Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And now a little across the 25 to the 27. Throwing from the outset is Penix. That's complete to Mooney. Given 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that is coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it. Now both of them are in sync.
Now looking to throw, Penix. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking to throw, Penix. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL, heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said, brute strength, force of will.
Jackson going to keep it. Short one there, not that likely. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Jackson. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Ravens.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A toss left. Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Jackson now. Now he's going to step up and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Walker. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. On fourth down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
This is always a tricky angle for a right-footed kicker because he's trying to draw it to the center of the uprights, but instead he pushes it to the right, and it's no good.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
19 tight.
To the air, Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Hey, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
22 more yards there and another first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Hurt. Check. Big. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
70 ready. 18 rattle. 18 rattle. Go street. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60. Ready.
Here's Penix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
18 Cardinal, 8 Panther, 11 Panther, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll throw with Penix. His throw incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60 Bobcats, 6 Bronco 80. Rig alert, rig alert. Come 19, come 19. Nike 18, 79 Bronco. 18, Pioneer. Hut, hut.
Penix to the air once more. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 6-0 our score after 1.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, smash. Chap 60. 19, Lion. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check out.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Tag. 60 Vice. Hurt. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Ring, 70 Ring. Get in there. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Penix. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
They'll try and throw with Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's Jackson to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's second down. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They go play action with Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Again, Jackson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Here we go. Sack. Track 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 42-yard line.
Hawks 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Operating from the gun, Penix. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Smash. Check smash. 18. Pioneer. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Throwing again, Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Check. Warriors. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Dragon 60.
Back to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Hurt. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Check go.
To throw again is Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Lion.
Penix working out of the gun here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson from 8 yards out. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Wishnowski set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but he's got a man complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw is Jackson. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
4th down, here's Jackson. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 7. First down, Baltimore.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
You change it.
To throw again is Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
Play smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
17, 18, Pioneer.
Here's Penix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Looking to throw, Penix. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll throw with Penix. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Second down and 4. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for Baltimore.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 40.
Again, it's Henry. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
An 8-yard pickup.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, 50 yards. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
43-yard line.
19 tight. Ready, go. Come 19. Come 19. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Cowboy 80. Lion.
And looking to throw, Penix. And caught by London. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they're spotted right in midfield at the 50. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check smash. Check smash. Trap 60. Trap 60. Dragon 60.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They set up the screen to Hill. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they pulled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Here's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A gain of 12. First down, Ravens.
Throwing is Jackson. That is caught with Rashad Bateman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They go play action now. Jackson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
No, we change it.
Play action. It's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
Hey, middle.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down.
To throw is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18.
To the air, Penix.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him.
And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
19 Lion.
Now Penix.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
60, Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Chap 60, Chap 60.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah.